Good morning, Arca family. My name is Mr. Hanks. Welcome to Lesson 4 for Unit 4, Chapter 2. We got 2 lessons left to cover. Let's get rolling with the second to last one. This is it, the man, the myth, the legend, Huey P. Long. And our objective for the day is to explain Huey P. Long's goals and his Share the Wealth plan. And to kind of note, because this is going to branch to a chapter a little bit later for Chapter 3, because I do want my students to be able to compare Huey P. Long's Share the Wealth and the New Deal. Very important. As a matter of fact, a lot of the things from the New Deal was influenced by the Share the Wealth program. And the Share the Wealth program, well, communist at heart, but that's just me speaking out loud again, its intentions were good and everything, but we'll get to that. I'm not going on a political tirade again. Awesome, good. It has been your political moment with Mr. Hanks, huh? All right, so our bell ringer a little bit for today. I want y'all to follow tacos, okay? Tacos. Everybody likes tacos, right? Not Taco Bell, though. All right, so Huey P. Long portrayed himself as a populist who wanted to help the poor of Louisiana. He ensured all Louisiana school children were given free textbooks because before this time period, school children had to buy their own textbooks. Huey made sure roads, bridges, and levees were built all throughout Louisiana. No wonder I couldn't find anything about Huey P. Long's corruption or anything like that in this textbook. Ironic, right? So just answer the bell ringer. How is Huey P. Long portrayed in this political cartoon? And what does the cartoon say about his economic situation in Louisiana? Our reading is for Huey P. Long's political career. There's going to be, like, in this reading, something called utility rates. Upon the phrase utility rates, I just want to say that in the third paragraph of this section, utilities are organizations that supply communities with electricity, internet, telephone lines, gas, water, and sewage services. Utility rates are fees that the utility company charge businesses and individuals to receive services. Utility companies often operate as monopolies within their respective service areas for reasons of efficiency. So it would be inefficient to run multiple sets of power lines or water pipes for competing businesses. Utility rates are generally, but not always, regulated by individual state governments. I want you all to keep that in mind. The word cronies. Crony is a negative word for a close personal friend in politics. You just like a follower, There's also notes kind of hinting towards like Hitler and Mussolini in the fourth paragraph. They were fascist dictators of Germany and Italy, respectively, who rose to power at about the same time as Huey Long. So that's kind of happening at the same time as this is all happening. But we're going to cover them in the next unit, apparently. So all 2 parts of that. Oil companies, monopolistic companies run by John D. Rockefeller. He was the robber baron of oil. Poll taxes too being used. Poll tax required before a person could vote. Many certain states, and there's just a lot of background knowledge, everything like that, which was just their way, state government's way of getting around the 15th Amendment, which guaranteed all men the right to vote. Well, it guaranteed no discrimination based on race for men. So yeah. So while reading Huey P. Long's political career, and you gotta remember, like, the radio even at the time relied heavily on like different types of stereotypes to make fun for humor, stuff that would get you canceled nowadays, and for good reason. So kind of keep that in mind too as you're reading. So we have our notes. We have our 3 questions. Sorry. What accounted for a large part of Huey P. Long's popularity in 1928 Louisiana's governor election? You gotta remember yesterday's lesson. Much of the Long's popularity was due to his criticism of the government's response to the Grateful in 1927, his willingness to help the poor. What policies did Huey Long promote that made him popular with common people of Louisiana? And why did others oppose his tactics? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm in there with the opposition. I'm blushing right now. Many items on Long's agenda included like his support of better education, his opposition to higher utility rates and monopolies and corporate power. Remember, he is a populist at heart. His establishment, at heart that's strong, but yeah. His establishment of public construction projects, the elimination of the poll tax, and his creation of the homestead tax exemption. So these policies made him very popular with the poor and rural people, but he increased inheritance and income taxes for the wealthy and his tendency to appoint cronies to leadership positions like his buddies, plus some possible election tampering. Oh, come on, y'all. There's no election fraud. Come on, y'all. Anyway, and attacks on the press drew widespread criticism. Sorry, y'all. I can't sometimes. I just can't. To which government position was Huey Long elected in 1932? He was elected the U.S. Senator in 1932. Just another thing, in 1921, the Louisiana Constitution was amended to eliminate the poll tax, which allowed greater numbers of Louisianans to vote, and that's where he got a large chunk of those people to vote for him. So that kind of had a good impact too. So his Share the Wealth program, this was his way of kind of like tackling poor, like income inequality. So we're going to break down some of these things. We're going to walk through a lot of this all together. I have some specific questions because I'm going to play the video of him giving the speech. So watch the video, answer these questions that go with it. I just want y'all to just pay very close attention to how he comes across, how much charisma he has as he talks. That's very important, especially because sometimes not all good talkers are good people. But yeah, we're not getting political. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it again though. All right. We have positive and negative aspects of the Share the Wealth program. I do want to point out that as we're going through all of these different things, all these different, things they did, I want to point out that the number one thing that should be written right here is communism. But we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about what his aims were, positives and the negatives. So yeah. All right, our DOK question: to formulate a balanced argument about the pros and cons of wealth redistribution. Should we be taking money from people and giving it to other people? We might debate that in class. I'm not gonna be involved. The kids can debate that because you know how it be. So as governor of Louisiana, Huey Long carried out a populist agenda. So what does that populist agenda mean for the state of Louisiana? I do have another little exit ticket. How does this postcard portray Huey Long, and how does the postcard portray Huey P. Long's populist ideas? So a little bit of application right there to it. So yeah, Huey P. Long, really and truly, he did good for Louisiana overall. What else? I'll say this: one lesson does not do him justice, whether you support him or not. But that's up to you, and I want you to make your own and draw your own conclusions from that. And I'll be proud of you for defending him, even if you disagree with me. Awesome. So, and isn't that truly the arc away? Right? All right, anyway, so that's it for this video. We got one lesson left. So I will see you on the next video. Remember, live the arc away, love yourselves, love each other, grow strong minds and great hearts. See you on the next video. Bye.